Hello children, today we are going to discuss about 3 activities mentioned in this chapter, that is chapter 6, plants preparing and storing food. These activities are actually iodine tests conducted to prove that certain things are essential for the process of photosynthesis to happen. These activities are on page number 51 and 52 of your textbook. So, just keep your textbooks open in front of you while you are seeing this video. So, let us directly move on to the activities. First activity is to test for the presence of starch in a leaf. We learned that plants prepare food in the form of sugar and the extra food is stored as starch. So, obviously a plant which has prepared food will contain starch in its leaves. So, we are going to find out if starch is present and thereby concluding that photosynthesis has happened in a green plant. So, for that we have to take a fallen leaf from a healthy plant. And you can very clearly see that the plant has very green colored leaf. You can refer your textbook also. So, this green leaf, we are not directly conducting iodine test on this green colored leaf. There are certain procedures that has to be done. So, this green leaf is bleached. How do you bleach? For bleaching a leaf, you boil it first in water and after that it is boiled in alcohol. Don't do this at home. You can do this in the presence of your parents, that is all. You can try it, I am not telling you to do it, you can try it if you want. So, first boil the leaf in water, then boil it in alcohol and the bleaching process is complete. After bleaching, the green color will change into a pale yellow color. You can see it in this picture. So, this bleached leaf, it is then washed in cold water. Don't put it under running water. You just take a container and put the leaf in that and just pour some cold water into it. After that, a few drops of iodine is added to that leaf. You have heard about iodine, isn't it? So, a few drops of iodine is added to that leaf and we can clearly note that the color of the leaf changes to blue-black, a dark shade of color. So, from green color, beautiful green color, the leaf changed into a blue-black color and the blue-black color shows us the presence of starch. That is, if starch is present in the leaf, when we are adding iodine solution, the leaf turns into blue-black. If there is no starch, it remains as pale yellow color itself. So, here you can see that the leaf has turned into blue-black color and that shows the presence of starch in that leaf. So, as there is starch present in the leaf, we can conclude from that the process of photosynthesis has happened here and the presence of food is or the starch is shown by this color change. So, this activity helps us to prove that starch is present in the leaf of a plant which prepares food. And all green plants will prepare food in the presence of sunlight and will show this color change. Second activity is to prove that sunlight is essential for the process of photosynthesis to happen. We learned that photosynthesis, photo means light and synthesis means to put together. So, sunlight puts together carbon dioxide and water to change into sugar, that is the food prepared by the plant. So, we are just going to prove that what we have learned is right. For that, you need a healthy potted plant, a plant that is in a pot. Take that potted plant and keep it in a dark room for 24 hours. That means one whole day and night you have to keep it in the darkness. That is only to avoid sunlight falling on the plant. And before taking it to the sunlight or outside that room the next day, one thing that you have to do is take a strip of black paper or black tape and just paste it on one of the leaf. On that leaf only we are going to do the experiment or the test. Okay, place a black strip of paper or a black tape on one of the leaf of the plant and just take it outside and put it in the sunlight. 4 or 5 hours you can put it in the sunlight. After that, pluck that leaf alone from the plant. This leaf which had that black covering, take that leaf, pluck that leaf from the plant, and we have to repeat the same procedures that we have done in the first activity. What we have to do? We have to bleach that leaf. How will you bleach? Boil it in water and then boil it in alcohol. The bleaching process is complete. It will turn its color into pale yellow. And after that we have to wash it in cold water. Then we have to add iodine drops into the leaf. And was it the same that we have obtained in picture, that activity 1? No. You can see a difference in the last picture. That is, the central portion of the leaf is still pale yellow and the remaining portions are blue-black. So from the activity 1, it is clear that the portions which had blue-black color is having starch in it, or that portions have prepared food for the plant. So that means the central portion has not prepared food. What can be the reason why it has not prepared food? It is the only thing that it does not receive, or it did not receive sunlight, as it was covered with a black strip of paper. You had done it here. You have covered the black strip of paper on the leaf. So that part of the leaf which had that black strip cover did not receive sunlight. The remaining portion received sunlight, and what happened when you test for starch, the remaining portions had starch, whereas the part which did not receive sunlight does not have starch in it, and it does not show any color change also. So it is very clear from this activity that if there is no sunlight, or if the plant does not receive sunlight, it cannot prepare food. I hope you have understood it. We are moving on to the next activity to test for the necessity of chlorophyll for the process of photosynthesis. We know that only green plants prepare food, and green color for the plant is given by chlorophyll. And we learned that non-green plants, they do not prepare food. So here we are going to study about why non-green plants do not prepare food, or is it true that we have studied? So for that, you take a Collier's leaf. Collier's leaf is a leaf which has a different color in the mid portion of the leaf. This portion, the Collier's leaf have a different color. So we learned that leaves which have chlorophyll only prepares food, or the leaves which are green in color only prepares food. So here only some part of the leaf is green in color. We have to bleach the leaf as we have done in the last 2 activities. So for bleaching, we boil in water first, then we boil in alcohol. The leaf is bleached, we wash it in cold water. We obtain a pale yellow colored leaf. Okay. After that, we test the leaf with iodine solution. We add few drops of iodine solution, and you can see the result in the last picture. It is very clear that the middle portion of the leaf still has not changed into blue-black color, because the middle portion is a different color, and we learned that only green color helps, or green pigment helps in photosynthesis. So wherever the leaf had green color, that portion is changed into blue-black, because only that portion of the leaf have prepared food. The middle portion of the leaf which had a different color has not prepared food. So from this activity, it is very clear that chlorophyll is also essential for photosynthesis to happen. So from this, the process of photosynthesis is very clear for you. Just take a look at your text in your textbook also to just get a clear idea about the activity. So from this, we can conclude that sunlight, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water are essential for a plant to prepare food. And we have to protect these plants because they are the food providers. They provide animals or us with food. We are also animals, isn't it? So they provide us with food, so we have to protect plants also. So try to plant a new sapling today itself. Just make a beautiful garden in your house, plant more trees so that it gives shelter and shade for animals and shade for you and your future generations. So read the textbook, underline the important points, just go through the activities. Thank you.